Hi, my name is Francine. I'm retired and a recent grandmother. I had some issues with my teeth. They were looking older. I had probably coming up some gum issues as well. I had a denture, which I didn't like the feel of it. So I decided to kind of research dental implants. I didn't know what to expect. I Googled and I found Dr. Samadian. I liked what I saw. I liked what I read. Went in for a consultation. Somebody I felt I could feel comfortable with. I liked his smile. I felt good about it. And I probably wouldn't know until I went there, but I felt really comfortable. While I was doing my research, I was looking for somebody that I felt I could relate to, had a smile, and just somebody that made me feel comfortable, and he did. It was scary making that decision and thinking about a full mouth dental implant surgery. I had many friends who said, "Do you know what you're doing? Do you have any idea?" And I said, "No, but I feel like it's the right thing to do." I was scared, I was nervous, but in retrospect, I'm really glad I did it. The day that I went in for surgery, my heart was pounding. I was nervous. She was really supportive, kind, encouraging, and after a while, I felt like family. I can't say enough about the staff. They were great. They responded. We related well. I used to love to joke with them, and in turn, they did as well. So it was a really good connection. No complaints. I would recommend them in a minute. My smile has always been important to me, and I deal with people, I talk with people a lot, also in my former job. To have a really nice smile and one that I could be proud of was important. Now I love to smile. I constantly look at my smile because I can't believe it. So it does make me feel more confident, more self-assured. I think I smile more often, and I feel good about that. I want a smile that makes people feel comfortable as well. It has turned out that way. I probably showed it to my son, and he was like, "Oh, that's nice." I showed it to several people at my church, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's beautiful." And that wasn't the full final set, so I got a lot of compliments even before the final version. And I showed it to a very good friend at work. I actually met with somebody recently, a vendor, and at the end of the conversation, he looked at me and he said, "Your teeth are beautiful." It was encouraging, and I said, "Yes, thank you very much." And he said, did your parents have teeth like that?" And I said, "No, actually I told him that I had dental implant surgery." So I did open up about it, but I'm not ashamed of it. I'm so proud of it. I talk about it with pride. I share my experience and I'm transparent about it, and I would always recommend calling the office and asking questions or sending an email because the staff would respond, and making the comment that it is a scary decision, but once you make it, I think you feel good about it. Well, they took scans and photographs. I would show them that I want sort of this color, not a real bright color. The alignment was important, so there was always communication back and forth with that. I remember going to church one morning and I asked a friend about the color of my teeth, and she said, "I have to share, they look like chiclets." So I knew at that point it was too white. So I went back to the office and told them about it. And we went back and forth on color. They were very open and they wanted me to have a good result. So they were encouraging, supportive, really willing to listen. It's so different. I hated dentures. I would gag, and to have a full set of teeth now is just such a blessing, and eating is so much easier. I can tell you my age if you want. I'm 79, and I don't feel that. I feel like I'm a young 79, and the teeth undoubtedly make me feel younger. And people respond to me and can't believe it. So it has made a difference. You know, when people see me now or talk to me, I know they're looking at my teeth in many ways. I know they're really happy, and they might say something, "You've got a beautiful smile." And that makes me feel really good.